Hello, welcome to LP Noise. We need to
low-key a harmony though?
I don't know, it wasn't really. We need to make an intro for our new podcast.
I know, that one wasn't very good.
No. Let's introduce ourselves.
Okay. You go first.
Okay. I'm Lydia. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know.
No, let me introduce myself. Okay. I'm Phoebe. That's it.
Okay.
There's nothing else really that's that important.
Only other thing is, we like K-pop.
I mean, yeah. You know, like in a chill way. Yeah, we like it.
We're pretty chill stans, to be honest.
Well, I mean, sometimes it gets a bit like
We're like,
a bit crazy. But for the most part, pretty chill.
Why don't we list some groups that we like, just off the top of our heads?
I should like taking turns.
Yeah. Quick fire.
Okay.
NCT 127.
NCT Dream.
EXO.
17.
VIX.
No, I wanted to say VIX. Infinite.
VIX LR.
Oh wow, you're really stealing the Monster X.
Red Velvet.
Twice! What is love?
Oh My Girl.
Chinese babe. I don't know, I can't think of anything.
I suddenly can't think of any more.
Icon!
Eric Nam.
It's not a group.
It's not a group. I like Eric and the group he's not in.
Every other group has just like gone out of my head. Ace! I forgot about Ace.
80s. As you can see, we really like boy groups.
Well, yeah, I think I'm a bigger boy group stan than you are.
That's because I like girl groups too, like CLC.
Oh, don't get me started. No, I do like girl groups, just like, you know, just not as much.
I also like Gugudan. Gugudan Semina. I suddenly can't think of any more. So, we have been listening to K-pop since 2016.
Yeah, I think the anniversary, not that we have like an anniversary, but you know,
It'll be June.
Yeah, I keep saying May, but it's actually in June, because that's when Astro's Breathless came out.
Yes.
And that's when I like count it from.
It's because somebody was browsing Netflix. Maybe it was me, I can't remember.
I think it was me.
And then you found a Japanese show or something.
Yeah, I was watching Good Morning Call, which is this Japanese drama. I only actually made it a few episodes in, and I got bored. Sorry. But then we started watching To Be Continued, which is Astro's like web drama.
Yes, and we didn't know they were a K-pop group until
we got to the end, and I looked them up, and I was like,
well, they're a real group.
And then we were like, wait, this is a thing?
K-pop is a thing.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, but in 2014, didn't you see EXO's Overdose music video?
It was weird because I was just scrolling through YouTube, I can't remember, and it's just like, oh.
What's this?
No, I remember. I was watching, like, Teens React or something.
Oh, and they reacted to
K-pop.
Teens React
K-pop. And there was, like, the EXO Overdose video. And I was like, yo, this is, like, I've never seen anything like this before. They're all, like, dancing in sync, and they all just look really cool. I'm gonna check this out. And then I checked it out, and I was like...
Yeah, and then I remember you telling me, like, look up EXO. They're like, this Asian dance boy group. And then I watched the music video for Call Me Baby, and I was like so confused.
Yeah,
I remember
then it just like
we forgot about it.
Forgot about it for like 2 years.
And then we got into Astro because of To Be Continued.
It's really weird because there was like a month where all we listened to was Astro, and I swear I put those albums on repeat, like their first mini albums. I don't even know why.
Like the first 2 mini albums, which amounts to like 10 songs at most.
That was
just
like
over and over and over and over. To be honest though, Astro are really cool.
Well, they are. I forgot we didn't even mention them.
Astro were the one.
No, I do. I love Astro. Yeah.
You know who else we didn't mention? Bangtan.
I knew you were gonna say that.
BTS. Sorry, my bad Korean. But we did we got into Astro, then EXO, and then we got into BTS. But we don't want to talk overly too much about BTS because everyone's talking about them, so, you know, we don't need to.
I had my BTS phase.
Same.
You know, unfortunately that is pretty much over now. It's fine. You know, I appreciate them as people, as artists, but let's just, Yeah, let's just leave it there.
We'll leave it there. We may have
go back to this.
We may have a special episode about them one time.
I feel like it's just going to be a lot of unpopular opinions.
It might be, but I think it'd be nice to review their like music history from debut up until now.
There's a lot of songs I really like. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Back to making our jingle, I think.
Okay, so today's episode is we are attempting to make a podcast, and we're trying things out. So, firstly, before we start properly, this is like the pilot episode.
This is, yeah.
Episode 0.
So it's the episode that gets taken down after like a year, and no one can find it anymore, except in the depths of YouTube.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So yeah, we need to make a jingle, and I came up with the name yesterday, I think.
Was it literally only yesterday?
It was literally last night.
24 hours later, and we're like, yo,
hi. So I came up with LP Noise.
Which is just the coolest thing ever.
I wanted to have like a word to do with music that wasn't specific to K-pop, and I was like, noise.
Honestly, I kind of like noise music.
Noise
music in
It's
K-pop.
so noisy, but in a good way.
I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie.
And then L and P, obviously, but it's also LP is a thing, so it makes sense. It all makes sense.
So retro.
We're so retro.
Vintage and...
Retro future. Retro future.
Wow, references.
Yeah. This is going to be the whole time we'll just be referencing.
I know, and we're just going off on a tangent now. Back to making the jingle.
We need to make the jingle. Like, this needs to be something like LP Noise, but, like, better. Way better.
Yeah, because it just sounds like...
The wave.
96.4 FM.
The wave.
Oh, if you live near where we got the wave,
then you know what's up. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
I feel like we need like a little song, and then LP Noise at the end of the song.
We could have like an actual song.
Yeah.
But it has like... No, I feel like it's going to be really cringy.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, listen to our podcast. Woo!
We upload every week.
No. I feel like that Joshua K-pop. No.
Okay, let's be like
anyway
less cringy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I know that I want it to be like LP Noise with 3 notes.
No, you know what I
Not necessarily LP Noise, but
you know what I like. It's the K-pop debut show.
Yeah, we need something iconic like that.
It's like, and yeah. But I don't know. Something like. Like, do you want it to be chill? Like, kind of like, welcome back to LP Noise. Or is it more like, LP Noise in the house?
Maybe somewhere in between. Closer to the chill side.
37.5 hits! Full sun!
Yeah, I love him. He's the one that inspired me to make a radio show, and then I was like, yo, Phoebe, do you want to do a podcast?
And I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah, so it's our podcast now. Me talking by myself would be really boring, so...
I told you that, so...
Yeah, and you were right.
We need to spice things up a bit.
Yes.
What can I say? But we still need to come up with this.
See, I don't know whether I want to, like, record, like, a song and then play it, and then at the end we always go, like, say the jingle or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Make something that sounds really retro and 80s. I'm really into the 80s era right now, as well as 80s, the group. So I'm really inspired. I'm really inspired by the 80s music. Yeah,
like 80s or like 80s?
The 1980s. I really like the synth. So I feel like we should come up with a jingle rather than the intro song today. So that we actually get something done today. Because I feel like we've been talking for a long time.
Well, we've been talking for like 9 minutes so far, so...
Yeah, if you're still listening, hi.
I mean...
Comment below.
Johnny.
I knew you were going to say...
Comment, if you're still listening, comment King Johnny in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
King Johnny.
And then the people...
He's the king.
The people that click on this will be really confused. All the King Johnnies in the comments.
He is the king. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I could go on a whole rant about Johnny.
I think we can have a special episode just dedicated to Phoebe talking about Johnny, honestly.
Let's make it on my birthday.
Yes. Good idea.
It's just about Johnny. Anyway, back to the jingle. Should it literally just be like...
LP noise. I just need 3 notes, okay? I don't know which 3 notes.
LP noise,
LP noise. Something that can harmonise.
LP noise.
How cringe do you want to go?
LP noise.
I like it.
Because it doesn't sound
Okay.
that cringy.
Do it again and I'll try and harmonise with you.
LP noise. That actually sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I kind of like it. No, it's like...
LP noise.
Oh, okay, wait, do that again.
LP noise. Back in the house. I kind of like it.
We're
I feel
back.
like
It feels
it
a
would
little
be
bit
cool
retro,
to, like,
actually.
start the episode with LP noise.
We're just like staring at into each other's eyes to get it right.
do it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like the, like... yeah, it's kind of cute. Like,
yeah.
yeah. If we were, you know, when in podcasts or like radio shows they have a break and then they come back and it's like, you're listening to
LP noise. Welcome back to the show. Yeah, I feel like it works.
It's like, I'm Lydia.
I'm Phoebe. And welcome back to LP noise.
You're gonna get so sick of this now, but I kind of like it. I think it's good.
I like it.
Okay.
Are we sorted?
Yeah, we're done.
It just means that I've just got to start on hopefully the same note every single time.
It doesn't matter, it's just roughly...
Yeah, but you've got to go along with it and make a harmony.
And if not, we fail, and we fail, it's fine.
Well, it's fine, yeah. You know, because #relatable.
Well, I could always start on the same note that you start on, and then I'll just harmonise away from there.
Yeah, but how do you know what note I'm going to start on? You don't. I could just... LP noise. You know, like...
That's
I feel like I will mainly start on the same note, though. It's like middle C.
It's probably around there.
It's probably middle C. Anyway.
Someone asked me if I had perfect pitch the other day, and I was like, no.
No.
Relative pitch is a thing, but yeah. Okay, so we have a jingle.
We have a jingle.
So
Check.
our podcast is just called LP Noise, and then we have like episode whatever number, and then call it the blah blah blah.
Yeah, so this is LP Noise.
The pilot episode.
Pilot.
The pilot. Why do you...
The pilot. I really didn't intend to like start
like
trying to rip off the Australian accent. But if there are any Australians listening, can you please tell me how is my accent? I mean, it's a bit hit and miss sometimes. Oh, that was terrible. Oh,
okay.
I can just stop now.
We apologise to all
I'm
Australians.
really sorry.
We'll try
We
better
forgot
next
to
time.
mention Stray Kids though.
Stray Kids.
But we can talk about them later.
Also Pentagon. We totally forgot Pentagon.
No, I can't believe I forgot.
You're having a Pentagon phase
I'm
right
having
now.
a bit of a Pentagon moment. I'm not going to lie to you.
I want you to pick a
I'm
bias.
having a bit of a Kino moment.
Oh, I had that moment too.
I know. I feel like
think
everyone
everyone
has
does.
that moment.
Yeah. No, I really don't think there's anyone we've missed now, surely. If there is, that would be so embarrassing.
I don't think there is.
I can't think of anyone else that I, like, listen to on the regular.
Regular, huh?
Regular.
Yeah, no, I mean, other than, like, the other NCT units, like Wavy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But, like,
Wavy.
all kind of, like,
Wavy don't...
encapsulated within NCT.
Yeah, Wavy just aren't strictly K-pop, there's C-pop.
Yeah, so...
But still, stan Wavy,
I
okay?
do like a bit of C-pop, I'm not going to lie to you.
A little bit of Luhan.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit Theo.
Oh, no. Okay, his song, Flip, right?
Oh, yeah.
Man,
So good.
it's one of those songs where I clicked on the video and I literally just could not speak through the whole thing. I was just like...
Same, because he was my favourite in Produce 101 and Idol Producer.
I know.
That was my era of watching that type of show, and then after
But
that...
I, like, hate that show.
I couldn't take it anymore.
I just don't like that show.
Yeah. In Korea and China, they always have... And Japan, probably. I'm just less aware of...
Yeah, but the Japan ones
Japanese
just create...
media.
I swear, they just create... I feel like
Groups
this is
with,
going to
like,
sound really, like...
100 people. What do
I'm
you
really,
mean?
like, ignorant and I don't know things. But
Yeah,
I
we
swear,
don't.
they just create groups with, like, 100 people.
No, but they do.
They actually do.
But they have, like, the graduate system as well. I don't understand it.
I don't really get it.
I just don't understand. I mean, I think, like, it's cool, obviously. I just don't get it. That's why I can't comprehend it, you know?
All right, we're coming up to 15 minutes now.
Ooh. Okay, well, how about that's it for this episode? Coming next time.
Things that we want to talk about soon in the future.
Let's just throw some things out there that we're going to talk about. So, seeing as NCT 127's new album Neozone just came out, we are going to do a album review, track by track kind of breakdown of what we like about it.
It's basically just going to turn into a big rant about how much we love the whole album.
Yeah. But we're going to have a little talk about that. I say little, but yeah.
It's probably
We'll see. We're going to talk about how much we love every single song on the album.
Honestly, I didn't expect to like all of that, but every single song.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And each month we're going to review all the K-pop comebacks from that past month. So we'll be doing that at the end of March now, and hopefully every month after that. And
hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll have special episodes talking about people and groups.
Yeah, or if
artists.
Something happens, I might want to talk about it. I mean, I don't really want to become a controversy podcast.
No, we're not going to be a drama podcast, but we may just give our opinions on things.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if things come up, I might want to talk about it. I don't know. But yeah, I think it'd be nice to do maybe at the end of the year, kind of like a roundup of our favorite things
of the whole year. Yeah, good idea.
So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, there have already been so many just bops, okay?
Yes.
It's a bop.
It's a bop.
Oh, rice?
Rice? Bop? No, it's a bop. None of them understood. I'll put the reference in the visuals here, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that for everything.
It's a bop.
Is that bop?
With all of our obscure references.
Yeah, so that people can know what we're talking about. If you want to be in the know, you've got to stan NCT. I think other things we'll talk about will mainly just be if one of our favourite groups come back, and we'll talk about it.
And Johnny.
Yeah, my many biases, I can't choose just one.
There isn't going to be an episode that goes by where I don't mention Johnny.
Yeah. It's going to become mandatory. It's not an episode of LP Noise unless...
What am I saying? Johnny. It's going to become one of those things that people are like, oh, I feel so disappointed because you didn't say Johnny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, how could you finish the episode without saying Johnny?
Anyway, when we talk about Neozone, we can talk about my dilemma of I can't pick a bias.
The NCT bias situation, I see.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been Hichan.
It's a bit of a story.
We don't know. I've been forsaking Taeil for Jaehyun.
Oh no, we can't talk about this now. Let's
not get into it. But
I have always been loyal.
Yeah, that's the way. That's your style. That's just your style. Well, no,
because
sometimes
I either pick a bias for life,
or you can't.
Or I just can't pick.
Yeah.
And then I fool myself into thinking I've chosen someone, and then it's just no, you were wrong.
Anyway, anything that catches our attention that we think is really cool, we'll talk about it.
For sure.
Basically, yeah. Okay, cool. See you soon.
And that's the end.
That is the
wrapping
end of the pilot.
You can't just end it. You got to say a goodbye.
Yeah.
So this has been Phoebe, who loves Johnny,
and this has been Lydia, who can never pick a bias.
Oh, and you've been listening to
LP Noise.
Did I do it right that time? I don't even know. I think I started on a different note.
I think that we just made a different.
But I think
outro.
It was better that time. I feel like it will just be different every time.
We'll just do whatever. Yeah, okay. You've been listening to.
No.
LP Noise.
LP Noise. The very first episode. But it's not really an official episode. It's kind of just a ramble. The pilot episode.
Mm-hmm. If you've listened this far, comment Bruce Lee in the comments.
I'm going to declare Bruce Lee.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Bye.